Ma'am, very good afternoon. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And what about you?
Yes, I'm also great. So we are at meeting at the first time. So let's introduce ourselves.
Yes, sure. So let me introduce myself. My name is Varsha and I hail from the snowy and scenic beauty of Himachal Pradesh, but currently reside in Punjab with my family. And as a language enthusiast, I have started my YouTube channel based on English conversation videos. Yeah, that's all about me.
Wow, that's a wonderful
So,
introduction. Oh, you are living from like you are from Himachal.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm from
like
Himachal.
I have heard about this place. People say this is like a lovely place because you can see like so many mountains and some snowfall like that.
Yeah,
Is it?
that's why in my intro,
Mhm.
I have already mentioned there I am from snowy and scenic beauty of Himachal Pradesh. So yeah, that's all about it. Okay, so give me your introduction.
Yeah, sure. So, okay, if I talk about myself, so my name is Gyanen from UP in Lucknow, and here I'm living in a small village. And of course, if I since I'm living in village area, so I have to do some farm related work. Also, I have some animals. I take care of them. And apart from this, I have this YouTube channel named English with Village Blog, which I have been running for 1.5 years. So that's all about me. Yeah.
That's great. I'm glad to hear you. Okay, so Gyan, I have started a series for those who are just thinking about learning English, but they are not able to take first step towards their learning English. So my question is that when did you think about learning English?
When did I think? So actually, I don't know why this idea came in my mind. I don't know which thing attracted me towards this language. And whenever I look like could see any book in English, so I like I was so glad. Like, oh my God, look at this type of language people speak in TV on TV. So whenever I watch some program on TV and saw them speaking this language, so I was unable to understand them. So that time I made up my mind to that okay, one day I will definitely understand them what they are speaking and how can they speak like in this language because we are not able to understand. So then I decided that of course I will also learn this language so that I can know what they are speaking in this language. So then I decided, but yeah, I must say that it has been like it might be like 10 or 11 years ago because that time I just thought about this language, but I didn't work on it. Truly, I didn't work. So of course at that time I was child, so I was thinking so many things at the same time that I will become that, I will become that, I should do that, I should not do that. So I was thinking like that, but literally I was working at my farm with my parents. Then gradually I started like when you are going to think something about one particular thing, so of course you are going to get habit into it, you know. So I used to think about this language. So gradually I just found a grammar book and I started learning whenever I got time. I didn't give full time, but sometime like whenever I felt, so I just started learning. But I couldn't learn anything because that time I was unaware of the thing what was written in that book. Because if I talk about my schooling was not good, because I am here in village area. So in village area nobody is interested to like go to school and just go and just study. So I was also one of them, and I gave up. I gave up some years my study because I thought I can't study. So my parents they didn't force me to go to school and study. So I thought okay I should leave, and I left. I just left my study and I started working uh, in my farm and grazing a fellow with my friends. So, but of course, I'm going to sort in a way. So when I bought this mobile 2 years ago, again I started learning, and with the help of my mobile on social media, I have improved my English within 6 months. I solved my doubt, and I started practicing. I started getting people. I started talking to them. So by this way, I have improved my English. But it was really very hard not to crack to learn English from any grammar book for me, because that time I didn't
Yeah,
have any partner and any teacher to guide me. But yeah,
that's
nowadays people
amazing.
have. Nowadays people have this social media, so this language has become like easy for each and every person. It's like piece of cake. Whenever you have any doubt, you go to like social media and just find your solution. And of course, here you can find so many people to talk, and you don't need to pay money, and you don't need to take out your free time. Whenever you have time, you can utilize your time with this English journey. So I must say that in my opinion, anyone can become fluent English. Anyone can start learning English. It's easy for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, you are inspirations for all of the people who are just thinking about learning English, but they are not taking first step towards their English. Because most of people, they know the grammar, but then they are not able to speak because they are not taking first step. Like speaking is the main part, and before that, speaking, you have to listen more. If you
Correct.
listen any podcast, any if you watch. Any content in English, so you will be able to at least speak that okay, these lines are easy. I can start with this. So these are
Hmm.
the thing, and amazing. Your story is amazing. That how did you start your journey? Because at that time you didn't have any things that you can start in village, but you have started, and so many people they have all the gadgets, but they are not able to use those gadgets. That how they can start. Okay, so tell me one thing more that because vocabulary it plays a vital role while we are speaking. So how did you learn, how do you learn vocabulary, and how do you use that vocabulary in your communication skills?
Yeah. So to be told, I'm telling you here, uh, we should not run after any vocabulary session. We should not run after any grammar rule, anything, because I never ever learned second form, third form, and fourth form. Literally, I'm telling you. And by listening, like by practicing, I got idea that okay, this type of word. If I speak in past times, of course, I have to say like this. And if I'm talking about this type of word in present time, in fourth action going on time, so of course I have to put like ing form, and in future future in like first form, present in first form. So by listening I have improved my so many vocabs, and I got to know how to use second form, third form. By listening, I didn't force myself. Okay, let's learn how to make second form, third form, fourth form, any vocab. No, I never ever forced myself. And if I talk about this language, this is a language. Literally, I'm telling you, I have never ever wrote even a single word with my hand, and also I didn't have any book to read. So without any reading, without any writing, I'm able to speak English here. It is
Okay, so
reality.
just explain your practice that how did you learn while listening. You as you told me that you haven't written any word and not read any book. So you can explain me that how people can only learn or only speak by listening. So how do you practice every day, and how did you practice in your initial days? The first step, how did you practice?
So of course, I would like to say here that yeah, that time I didn't have any idea about this language, and even if it was really very hard to crack for me to pronounce any single word, to speak any single word with my mouth, because before this I hadn't spoken this language. So I thought, what should I do? So first I worked on basic thing, like I completed my tense, all tense like present time, past time, and future tense. Then I got idea that okay, if I'm suppose something happened to me, and whatever I did in past time, so I have this situation, and in this situation, if I make habit to speak in past time, suppose I'm going to speak. So of course I used to make so many stories. Sometimes like I love watching horror movies, so I created so many stories by myself. Horror story, small story, not long story. And I got know that I got to know that okay, in past time how much structure are need to speak. So I learned all the structure, then I started speaking in past time. Then I got idea how to how many structure are there in present time to speak. Then I learned present time and future time, and I practiced a lot how to describe all the thing in past time, present time, and future time. And also same time, after like creating so many stories, so I asked so many questions by myself using with using like helping verbs and ws family by this way. And I'm literally, I'm telling you, I never ever wrote anything like with my hand. Still I'm so lazy, I'm lethargic person to write anything. Whenever I can't write. If you like put any gun on my head, if you say that okay write something, no, I'm not going to write. I hate writing. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. But the thing is that if you are not able to writing, it's okay. The main purpose is that behind it, definitely we want to speak. If you are able to speak by listening, so you can. There is no need to writing and reading because being a homemaker, so I don't have time for writing and reading. So I'm also listening and then speaking. So in this way, we are learning. So this is the best thing that if you can do like writing and reading, so it will be like a cherry on a cake. We can say that like okay, you are doing good, but if you are doing all the four stuff together, so it will be definitely good for you. So Gyan, nice to talk to you, and thank you for giving me your valuable time. I'm just